Okay, I got a new cell phone, so this is my first video on it. So today is Saturday, um, December 1st, and I really have nothing to say. It's just kind of a test video. I did come out to the airplane sort of loosely with the intention of flying, and I could fly. It's just really windy today, and the last ATIS report here in Bartow was 170 at 14, and we have two east-west runways. There's also a 5 and a 2-3, so in my mind I would say that 2-3 would be the best option, but the ATIS is saying that they're departing 9, so basically I'd be departing and landing with a 14-knot crosswind component from the right, and so that's pretty gnarly. I mean, I think it's within my capability. I mean, I've got 2,400 hours of flying airplanes. I've done my share of crosswind landings, but I don't get cocky about it. I mean, if there's no reason to fly, why go up in that kind of wind? You know, that's my thought. I mean, if I had a mission, if I had a place that I needed to be, it certainly wouldn't red light the flight, but I really have nowhere to be. I mean, today was just about going up and burning holes in the sky, and if I'm going to be dealing with that kind of wind, why? I might as well wait till tomorrow or wait till, you know, someday after work this week or whatever. I mean, it's just judgment, really. So me and my girl are just going to stay here on the ground. But I did take the opportunity to air up the nose. I have a little bit of a leak in the nose. It goes from 24 psi down to about 15 over a 2-week period. And I've noticed a trend that when it starts to get low, it tends to shimmy a little bit more. So about every 2 weeks, I get my handy dandy air compressor right there, and I pump the nose back to 24. This tube here is actually brand new. My A&P and I replaced that tube probably 4 months ago. So it doesn't leak at all. I mean, if it leaks, I mean, it's glacial. I mean, I barely ever have to put air in that thing. I think I've done it once in 4 months. The other one over there has a little bit more of a leak, but even it is so small, I would just deem it to be normal. It's the kind of thing you top it off every month. But this nose is definitely a thing, so it's possible that I'll just have a new tube put in that at the annual, because I'm sure we're going to take all that apart anyway. But so I'm a little disappointed, but barely. So because I was kind of in the mood to fly, but there's just no need. You know, it'd be like if you're going to take the boat out, you know, if you just say, hey, I'm going to go out and take the boat out into the bay or something, and, you know, it's 6-foot choppy water. I mean, yeah, you could do it, but why? I mean, it's just there's no point. The enjoyment factor drops when you go out in those kind of waves in the boat scenario and in this kind of wind in the flying scenario. So, but short of the wind, it's actually a very nice day out here, but there is a front coming through. It's sort of around the panhandle, the western, northern border of Florida, Alabama, all that. So there's a front coming down, and I think this is sort of from that. So that's the deal. I have a couple little odds and ends to wrap up, and I'm gonna head back home with 0 hours today, so it's all good. All right, that's all I got. See you.